Hi fashion designers, let's talk about bags. Take a look at this beautiful 20 new templates in the bag section. You can always find them here in the left side of the toolbar. Now let's pull some reference. This is a beautiful bag from the Altuzarra 2023 ready to wear collection, and I'm going to use one of the templates to recreate it and make a beautiful detailed illustration. This template is a pretty close match, although not all the design elements are the same. But that's okay, I'm going to use it as my starting point. I will remove the other views and leave only the middle one. I will not decrease its opacity as I am going to start color filling it. So first I will create a layer and I will use a color picker to extract the color from the reference photo that I have. And now I will just tap and hold, dragging this color onto the sections of the template right away, just color filling the entire portion. So first I want to finish all the details, and then I will adjust the shape of the bag. I'm creating some deep shadows on the bottom, the main panel of the bag, under the pockets, because all these elements, they add some shadows to it, and it's going to be the darkest part. Now for the pockets, I'm going to start adding some marker dashes just to be able to get that geometry of the pockets. So finally, the middle element will also get its light and shadow. As you can see, the pockets have the light and middle value. Now I'm going to do the same with the center element. And I'm trying to get that division. I think I need as well darker shadows under the flap to really show that it's a separate part. So I'm picking a darker color to enhance those areas and make them quite darker. I might as well do the same from the side of the pockets. Now I'm going to organize layers and merge some of them that I don't need to keep separated anymore. I will keep the coloring on this united layer, so I can have the design, the coloring, and the shape on 3 layers now. Now I can start adding some of the smaller details to the bag. Some seam lines, some stitching, and some smaller elements. So over here, there's this round element that I want to draw. All I'm doing now is just basically working on top of this basic big general shapes. I work from big to small. So first I do the major shapes, then I color them, and then I add small elements that are on top of them. Every time I use a new layer that I create so that I don't disturb and interfere with my previous steps, in case I feel that I have done a bad job. In case something goes wrong, I can always take a step back and work from a previous layer. So as I keep adding elements, I keep adding a layer for each new step, and then once I feel it's successful, I merge it with the previous one, and all I do is use no more than probably three values here. Since it's a matte leather, it doesn't require so many values. It's pretty straightforward, so the center element is pretty much done, and I can start moving to the pockets. This one has a zip and the other one is different, so they're not symmetrical. So I'm adding one more layer and I will do all of these elements. So I picked a green color to design the placement of this element, and I will add the stitching. So now I can take a gray color to design the lock, and I'm going to use a few shades of gray to do that. First, I will just put the colors like this, and then I will take a small pen with a darker color to create that zigzag line in the middle. And there's also a few of these metal eyelets down there, which I'm going to quickly show by just drawing first a light circle, and then I will change the color to a dark gray and draw the middle, and I will outline it. So this element is also translated to the other pocket. I'm gonna do it with the scissor tool. And this pocket has another elements that I will do in the same way. So I can merge the elements that I've drawn before and create a new layer for a new task that I'm going to do is this part of elements. So it's pretty easy. The most important is the structure of work, to work in a non-disruptive ways and to finish one by one from bigger elements to small, and then you can use scissor tools to see wherever you can do the symmetrical parts or repeated parts. Do not draw them over and over again. You can do that and then just slowly finish the illustration to the level of detail that you wish to. Now I'm adding some side elements on the bag with this lace, and I'm going to draw the contour and then draw these metal elements, metal eyelets. And just building the illustration slowly and gradually, adding, now just paying attention to the minor details like these seam around the edge of the bag. Just taking a closer look to the small elements. And to show a little bit of texture, I'm just going to treat it with some quick hatching here and there. Probably I will use a couple of different colors. I mean the same color but a couple of different values of the same color, just to show the volume of these laces and their texture. So Altuzarra logo is pending on this side and it's embossed. That means the letters are pushed inwards. That means they're going to be darker color. So I'm going to pick a darker color and try to first see the corners of the logo, because it happens a lot that you start writing it and then it's longer than you expected and it doesn't fit. So I will just see the design, where does it start and where does it finish, approximately each row, and then I will use some more detailed outlines to each letter. I'm probably getting closer towards the finish line, but I still have the bag strap. I'm going to illustrate it simpler and just use the shape that I already have in this template, but I will add some shadow and light to it to have the same level of detail as the rest of the bag. So here we are, and from now, if you start to working more on this bag, you'll get a really photorealistic look. I'm going to stop here, and this is the final illustration. I really hope you learned and enjoyed this video tutorial. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more. Thank you for watching.